extremely excited about you seeing our new studio here at CURE. CURE America with Star Parker will be up by the end of the summer, Lord willing. Come on in. What we're doing is building out so that we can continue and expand our clergy program to bring a regular diet of information to the half the country that doesn't even agree with its founding principles. We really need to push down deep into our hard-hit communities and get the message of freedom and liberty out. So come on in. We're going to be filming soon. Things are coming together really well. I think they say that I have to put lights in the ceiling and soundproofing and make sure that we have all of the components in place to bring you coverage every week. It'll be a weekly show. First up on our CURE BlackCommunityNews.com. BlackCommunityNews.com is our news network, and what we do is we blog out for the Black community to get a regular diet of information every single day on all of the top issues of the day in terms of headline news. What we're adding to it is my column, Come to Life. So once a week, my column will come to life and we will discuss in person the topics that I'm discussing in my weekly column. The column is going very, very well. We're picking up newspapers all over the country and websites all over the country. But there are many, many Americans who do not get their news through reading their news. They watch their news. And so we want to bring the news to life for them as well through CURE America with Star Parker. I've got 4 people that'll be in studio, it'll be myself and 3 others. Usually we'll have some politician or a pundit or someone that thinks they know the topic really well that we are discussing, whatever that might be that's happening here in Washington. And then we'll have somebody else on our panel to make sure that we get a good understanding of what laws need to change so that we can drain this swamp, so that we can get the business of the country together to do. Render to Caesar what's Caesar's, render to God what's God. Derek McCoy, Reverend Derek McCoy will be the co-host of the show because he's going to bring in the perspective of the pastors. He has developed out our clergy program. We have over 777 pastors now in our database who lean center right. We're building on the right so that the American people will have a choice when they decide what's going to happen for Black America and in Black America. That we're not only going to hear from the left anymore, we're going to hear from the right and those ideas. And so Reverend McCoy has brought on Reverend Timothy Lateef. Timothy is doing an excellent job building relationships with the different clergy, and now we're adding more information for the different clergy. So we're really excited about what we're going to be doing here in our new studio, here in our headquarters at Urban Cure in Washington, D.C. I hope that you'll stop by. When you're in Washington, D.C., you need to come and see what the Lord is doing. Our offices are upstairs on the 9th floor, and then we have this new studio, which is also retail space on the 1st floor, so we can even put a sign outside. We're going to put a sign out front. Still needs a lot of things. It needs soundproofing, which is going to get a little costly. We have the space. Now we're looking at equipment. So we're looking for very generous donations there so that we can get the equipment that we need finished out so that then we can sit at the desk and bring a regular every week discussion to the table when it comes to what's happening here in Washington, D.C. A lot of business is being done. You wouldn't know that from the headlines or from the mainstream media, but a lot of business is being done for you, the American people, to limit the size and scope of government, to build free markets, to make sure that traditions and eternal truths are getting into law so that people can be responsible with the decisions that they make, and to try to unify us into what the founders had in mind with e pluribus unum, many becoming one.